Hey, Sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you this week's mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you today some delicious chicken with vegetable curry. Yes, I know it looks like it's very broccoli heavy, but there's carrots and onions and peppers all cooked in a curry sauce. It's one of those kind of, a la carte things. You gotta order it. You gotta let them know what it is you want exactly, because this is not really on their menu. They do have curry chicken, but the curry chicken dish that they make is just chicken in a curry sauce with a couple of onions. This is mixed vegetables. So this is something that they make me at my local Chinese takeout. I am starving. Here we go. White rice with some soy sauce underneath. I hope you all are having a great time. I know it's been 2 weeks. Perdóname. The last 2 weeks of life have been extremely difficult. It's been a very difficult period of time in my family, and filming has not been a priority. I had one of those rare days off where I didn't have to work, and I said sometime today I'm gonna make a video for the Sofrito lovers. It's been about 2 weeks. I want y'all to know I'm thinking about you. Despite all of the medical drama and all the insanity that's taking place, which I don't want to violate anyone's privacy. Let's just say that when family gets very ill and we're dealing with end stage stuff, sometimes we have to rally. Whether we want to or not, we've got to rally. We've got to put energy into being supportive. So this is the period of time when the mukbang stops being boring and sad. So, Frito lovers, it is good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, notice anything? Last time you saw me, I was still rocking my winter werewolf gear. Now I am nice. I had to go to the United Nations a few weeks ago. In fact, it was about 2 weeks ago today. I had to look chuchi I was speaking at the UN. I had to look good, so I'm keeping it up. I shaved the other day, which is weird for me because usually I go to the barber, I have them shave me, and then I never shave again until I go to the barber again months later. I'm keeping it up though. My skin is a little bit better. My rosacea is still acting up, but it is clearing up only because I don't have that beard, which is, I swear my beard irritates my skin. It's the collection of the oil and all that good stuff. Like I know right now, all of a sudden, this is a beauty channel. Perdóname. This is a mukbang channel. Mira, broccoli. If you're hearing any noise, it's the park. I live behind the park, right there. That's my window I'm pointing out that looks out to the park. People are celebrating July 4th. I don't celebrate July 4th at all. For various political reasons. I'm not going to celebrate the independence of this country when my country doesn't have independence because of this country, but we're not going to get into that. Boricua start talking about Puerto Rico and the status issue, and we all go different directions, so I'm not going to get into that. But the park is lit. People are out there playing music, running around. It's peaceful for now. It's been a nice situation for now, but let's see what happens. Right now it's about 8:20 New York City time. Vamos a ver lo que pasa esta noche. Let's see what happens tonight when everybody's out in the park and a lot of those presidentes start working through people's system. Presidente is a Dominican beer, and the Coronas. Let's see what happens when the Coronas, the Presidentes, and the Puerto Rican beer that they're selling around here now. In New York City, you can get Puerto Rican beer. Believe it or not, Puerto Ricans have been in in this city for like a bazillion years. Yet Medalla, our national beer, just got here about 1 or 2 years ago. Let's see when the Presidentes, the Medallas, and the Coronas start working through people's system. Let's see what happens outside, because this park has provided me a plethora of Parque Chronicles for you guys. Let's see what happens. I'm going to keep my eye out for the ratchetness so that I can report it. Things are good. My partner's doing well. I keep saying my partner, my fiance. My fiance is doing well. He's rehearsing for this play called Butcher Boy, which is being produced at the Irish Repertory Theater. I could be getting that name wrong. The Irish Repertory Theater. I think it's that. It's an off-Broadway production. It'll be his first off-Broadway credit. He has a Broadway credit for when he was on Your Feet, and he's worked in a lot of wonderful regional theaters throughout the United States and Puerto Rico. But this is his first off-Broadway play, where this wonderful Honduran Ecuadorian dude has had to learn how to speak in an Irish brogue. He's really good at it too. Just singing and dancing and moving up and down and jumping up and down. Plus he's been losing weight. He's kind of doing a weird personalized keto thing. He's been lowering his carb intake because he's pre-diabetic. So he's been getting into keto, buying a lot of keto products. Everything is about counting carbs and being smart. He's doing better than me. I get into stressful situations and I use carbs as my way to deal with it. I try to control how much rice I have here and make this a lot more about these veggies and the meat and the protein. Chicken curry, Chinese chicken curry with mixed vegetables. So good. I love my takeout place. They push it together really well. The other dish that's not on the menu that I often have them make me, when I'm not feeling meat, I will ask for a mushroom and vegetable curry mix. And they come in clutch. Like they just are amazing. When they make me this, and there have been times when I've asked for fried tofu in it just to get a little bit of protein. I'm not the biggest fried tofu fan, but I ask for it because I want some protein in the meal. Most of the time it's just the mushroom and vegetables cooked in a curry sauce, which is funny because I had to ask for it twice. Just when I first started getting into it, I had to ask them, like, please make it for me. You know, pretend it's chicken, I'll pay for whatever. And then they just started getting used to making it for me. Again, the mushroom and this, not on the menu. They have no vegetarian curries there. All their curries are all meat based. Believe it or not, this diehard carnivore, there are moments when I don't want to eat meat. And like I said, I asked for it to have some fried tofu, but I'm not always a big fan of that. So you're probably picking up the music from outside. I hope I'm not going to get copywritten for this. I don't know how to edit the music out, but they're partying outside, yo. The neighbors are having a good time. Things are good. My summer program begins tomorrow. 7 weeks of intense summer programming with like nearly 190 kids, elementary school kids from all over the city. This is not like my usual after school where I know those kids. About a good 98% of these kids are kids that I've never met before. The adventure begins tomorrow. 7 weeks. Tuesday, July 5th to Friday, August 19th. I can't lie, I've been dreading this a little bit. It's a very different type of style of program. This isn't like the usual summer camps that we've organized, which have been under our strict control and just based on fun and education. This is a merger of two city agencies putting money together to provide services for the kids that have to go to summer school. So in a way, it's not really a summer camp. It's like a summer school after school program, except that it starts at 12 and ends at 5:30. So instead of a 4.5 hour day, instead of a 3.5 hour day, it's a 5.5 hour day of student time, which is a lot when it's nearly 190 kids and 98% of them are kids you don't know. So it's going to be an interesting 7 weeks. So Frito lovers, just giving you a heads up. I don't know how the mukbangs are going to get done, because I know I'm going to be getting home from my 10, 11, 12-hour days, probably super exhausted, and may just want to eat in my bed and not be filmed. I don't know. But it is what it is. It's the work that I do and love. It is what it is. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know how to follow that up. It is what it is. Maybe I'll move my mukbang schedule to the weekends. Maybe I'll do some lunchtime, maybe even some breakfast mukbangs, just to give you guys videos. I want to keep up with you guys. I've been wanting to get back into the tasting videos, but again, it's hard to film when people around you are in medical crisis, you know. Family, you got to be there for them. It's been difficult. I've barely been able to see David. I've barely been able to have time for myself. I've barely been able to have a life because there are people who need support. It's not easy. I've been angry a lot. I'm resentful and being selfish and self-centered, which sometimes is good. I think selfishness and self-centeredness get a bad rap. Sometimes you need to think about yourself. Sometimes you need to put yourself in front of other people. It's a survival instinct. It's a coping mechanism. It's what needs to be done in order for people to function. But it's been a lot, and I'm not going to get into it. I'm sorry, I keep going back to this, probably because it's been so much the center of my life. But my plans for the summer have changed. I know in the last couple of mukbangs I was talking about how I was going to go to Puerto Rico, like give myself a summer goal, you know, go through the craziness of camp and then end it by going to the island. I don't think that's realistic anymore. I might need to get a surgery on my hands. I have trigger finger in several of these fingers. Look. Okay, doing this is painful. My hand is super stiff. I don't have any agility. See, this finger takes it locks, and I have to do that. This finger is following suit. This finger is permanently deformed. This finger is very deformed as well. Some of you have seen it. It's a condition related to trigger finger. There've been commercials about it. There's medications or whatever. I'm gonna have to get on all that stuff if I can ever go to the doctor for myself. I go to the doctor in the hospital a lot, but not for myself. And here I go, going all the way back again. Yeah. Okay, so some of you are asking, Ben, relate it. Why your hands? Okay. I may need to get some surgery in the tendons in my hands in order to stop the trigger finger. And to be honest, the best time to do it would be the time that I was going to take in between summer camp and the beginning of after school. This recovery is only going to be a few weeks. I would probably get the surgery right after summer camp I would still probably be healing as the school year starts up and the after school year starts up, but since it's my left hand, you know, I could still type with my right and manipulate things with my right. So it's making sense. I wouldn't have to take time out from the summer program or from the beginning of the school year. I have 4 times in the year when my work is insane. At the beginning of the after school, at the end of the after school, at the beginning of the summer program, at the end of the summer program. And the way they coincide is amazing because the end of the summer program is the beginning of the after school, and the end of the after school is the beginning of the summer. So these 4 periods of time overlap and they create like months of stress. So long story short, instead of going to Puerto Rico, I may need to have hand surgery. I don't want to keep postponing it. I'm losing a lot. You know, I'm holding this plate with my trigger finger hands and it hurts. This is an effort to do this right now. Normally it would be nothing, but I've got 2 fingers that are hurting me just because I'm holding them in this position and I'm straining. Getting old is not fun. Who knew being in my late 20s was going to be this crazy? Listen, sofrito lovers, it was good to touch base. I'm eating with these metal chopsticks. It's making a lot of noise. Maybe you ASMR lovers love it. Let me know if the ASMR with the metal chopsticks make you feel better. If it's giving you the brain boners and the tingles. I'm gonna finish all of this off camera. Sofrito lovers, I hope to see you soon. Go out there, go have some culinary adventures, go taste for yourself. Buen provecho y como siempre, mucho, mucho amor.